I mean, we may as well just be honest. I think both of our dreams was to be Holly Willoughby. Well, at least you know I'm not lying. So, guys, we've officially made it to this point.
Finally, after many, many failed attempts.
I think at this point, neither of us thought this was going to actually come through, did we?
We've nearly quit a million times. Not even joking. Every day.
No, 2 days ago, we were like, this is it. We keep saying this is maybe a sign that the universe is telling us not to do this. Like, maybe no one actually wants to hear what we have to say.
They probably don't. Like, it's probably...
I know.
But I actually sent you... I was going to say I read it in an article, but... I didn't. I watched it on TikTok, and someone was saying you should never give up because you never know how many, like, how far away you are from succeeding. So we could be one more go away from succeeding, and we've done it. We've got set up.
Wood. If we make it to the end of this episode and we're still recording, we're still filming, then I will breathe.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm holding my breath for this whole episode.
A sigh of relief. I think I need a wine rather than a coffee, to be honest.
I know, but I mean, it is called The Coffee Shop Podcast.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe we should have called it The Bar.
But why have we called it The Coffee Shop Podcast?
So, yeah, maybe we officially introduce our podcast and who we are, a bit about the idea.
Yeah.
Guys, you will totally learn that this is not scripted. Like, we are just winging it, aren't we?
Absolutely.
So, basically, obviously, welcome to the Coffee Shop Podcast, I guess.
Episode 1. Here we go.
Take 1,000. So, I'm Sophie.
And I'm Elise.
And basically, we came up with the idea of doing a podcast together months ago. I mean, how long ago? October time?
October time. Was it? And we thought we'd have it done in 2 weeks. We'd be up and running, but it hasn't been.
We were quite naive, weren't we, really?
Very naive.
And basically, we are two friends from university, and we both have our own businesses.
Yeah.
Obviously, women in business, quite young women in business, and we just thought that there was space in the market. You know, we both listen to lots of podcasts, don't we? And we were like, why don't we create a podcast?
It was just something as well. We thought, what would we have wanted when we were first starting? And we have a disclaimer straight away. This is not business advice. We're not giving any business, like, do this, how to make £1 million in a week. Absolutely not.
We just want to share our experiences, have fun, hopefully, while we do that.
Yeah, and see where it takes us, really. Yeah. We want it to be a journey for us as well. And
yeah, absolutely. And we say fingers crossed, are going to have guests on that we will learn from as well.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I know on my in my day-to-day life, I always say I'm still learning. Like, I say that all the time.
Day. I think everyone just wings it a bit. If you're not winging it, you're lying. Because everyone does.
100%. And yeah, we were literally having tea one night, weren't we?
Yeah.
And we just said, why don't we talk about this? Like, if we both feel like this, and we have very different businesses, and we'll get into it completely.
Yeah.
But we were like, if we both feel like this, then surely other people out there do.
Yeah.
And we would just be like, why don't people talk about that?
We just want someone to be able to relate to us, really.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And as soon as we speak to each other, we're like, oh my God, even though our businesses are completely different, we're still like, oh my God, I know exactly how you feel. And we've said, haven't we, it's quite a lonely place when you are running your own business on 100%. Your own and starting up. And it's like, there's so many things to think about, so many different things you have to do. So we just want to talk about us.
And it does help that we can talk.
We love it.
What's that saying, that you can talk the back legs off a donkey? Is that what I'm saying, or have I made that up? Episode 1 and I'm making up my own sayings.
Well, it's a saying now. If it wasn't, it now is.
No, but that does obviously help.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like I said earlier, we really do want to stress that it's not scripted. Like you said, we are not, experts, and we're not trying to be.
We've never done this before.
We just want to have a nice time, don't we?
We've been so nervous, and obviously once you get the mics up and the cameras up, it's such a different vibe, isn't it? And we've not been used to doing anything like this.
Like, we voice note each other, and I'd be like to Alicia, I was practicing in the car, and like there is a complete difference. I'm practicing in the car with like the dog in the boot, to like actually sitting here together, like you said, we're filming it, we're recording it.
I know, it's such a different vibe.
Who do we think we are, really?
I know, that's what I keep thinking. Like, we're like, oh my God, we're podcasters now. What do you do? I'm a podcaster.
Yeah. Just adds to CV.
Yeah. But we just want it to be very natural, not forced.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully we'll get a bit better as the weeks go on. But as we say, this is a completely new experience. So just come up for the ride with us.
Yeah, we want to have a good time. We hope people that are listening, I mean, if people are listening, we hope that they have a nice time. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's just having a little bit of fun. And if you pop it on and you're in the car, or you're at the gym, or you're on a walk, or you literally might put it on and think, this is not for me.
Yeah, if it's not, don't worry.
Yeah, we just want to have a nice time, and we just thought... we just thought we've got to give it a go, haven't we? Like,
absolutely.
we've got nothing to lose.
Nothing
like
to
we've got
lose.
businesses to lose.
God, I'm not going to her coffee shop again.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't dare. No.
Yeah. But that basically is why we've called it the coffee shop, isn't it?
Yeah, so obviously, like we already mentioned, we both have businesses. Yeah. So my business is a small coffee shop / sort of like cocktail bar in York, and which is where we are right now. And when we were thinking about doing a podcast, we were like, the only thing is there is lots of podcasts out there. No, maybe not podcasts doing exactly what we want to do, but there is lots. And we were like, how can we make it different? We're super casual, super chit-chatty, and we were like, if we're going to do it, we want the vibe to be very much what we're like. Yeah. And
sitting down, having a cuppa, having a chit-chat.
We talk about everything, don't we? Like, we just meet up for a coffee and we'd have... Like, we could chat for hours.
5 hours later, we've talked about probably nothing, but...
Yeah, that's it. And we just said if we were going to do it, then that's the vibe that it's going to be. And then we were a little bit like, well, are we silly to maybe not do it in the coffee shop then?
We didn't think about the commute for both of us.
No, none of us live in York, so absolutely.
But it's... Once we're in and we're settled, it just seems like the perfect vibe, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And, I mean, talk about, like, manifesting, but we were like, one day, if we go on tour, we might like go to these different coffee shops that people can send in coffee shops they recommend. Yeah. The reality is we'll probably still be sitting here in like 4 years time.
No, we manifest. We are.
We are.
We keep on telling ourselves we are those girls. We go to the gym. Yeah. We have a podcast, but it's just, you just have to be a bit delusional, don't you? And
fake it till you make it. Maybe that's going to become our motto.
I know. We keep saying everyone from like where we live will be like, oh my God, who do they think they are?
Yeah, like we're both from small towns and people are literally going to be thinking, okay.
What the hell?
Literally, but
I was gonna say, so I'm got my own company doing. It's called the Little Events Company. Yeah. In Hartlepool, and we cover all the northeast. But it's basically event styling. So we come to your venue and set up like floral trees, flower wall, backdrops,
and they're smashing it completely. Like Elise literally works with celebrities. Like
I feel like I get a bit of like imposter syndrome when I'm talking about it because
100%.
Both of us really, if you'd have spoke to us when we were in uni and we were just like, what are we gonna do? Like, it's so for
context, we literally went to uni to do journalism.
That's how we met each other.
Yeah, so we were on the same course. We both did journalism. Yeah, and I mean, we may as well just be honest. I think both of our dreams was to be Holly Willoughby. Well, at least you know I'm not lying. And I think that's how we bonded, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
We were like, so why have you done this course? And I genuinely believed it. I was like, I'm going to be on like the One show this morning.
We did journalism, and we actually only did like journalism, not fashion journalism, anything like that.
No, there was no broadcasting there. Like it was journalism mainstream. Yeah. And then obviously pretty much straight out of uni, really, you started the Little Events Company, didn't you? Like, wasn't there that long?
I just did it as kind of like a side hustle, really. Yeah. When I realised I wasn't going to be Holly Willoughby.
We came back down to earth with a big bump, don't worry.
We finished uni and we were like, oh God,
this is it.
This is real life. What are we going to do? I can remember how I used to cry. You know, from like that period, from finishing uni, to like I thought, I'll just have the summer and enjoy myself. Like I was still working, obviously, like I think I was just in River Island or next. But I thought, before I like get my big girl job, I was like, I'll just live life. And every day I cried, and I was like, what am I gonna do?
No, I agree 100%.
Like, you just think when you finish uni, this job's just gonna hit you in the face.
Yeah, you do.
But it's definitely not.
And I just think
for me,
uni was just one piece of the puzzle.
Absolutely.
Like there's so many other things that come into getting
a job.
That job.
Yeah.
But I definitely think that would be like a good thing to dive into a little bit.
Absolutely.
Like we always say, you're so young when you go to uni. I still feel young now, and we've been out of uni 5 years, is it?
Yeah.
Like
5 years.
Yeah. And we're gonna get into it all, aren't we? Like this is what we wanted to do this for, wasn't it?
So basically, we're not going to dive into anything too deep.
No, we thought we'd just put out a first episode. Yeah, like an intro. Absolutely. A bit about us, a bit about the podcast, and just why we did it, really, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
And then we'll get into more in depth, I guess, as it goes on.
We want like people to hopefully interact, and if you have something that you want us to discuss, just let us know, and we'll more than be willing to do that, won't we?
Yeah, absolutely. And like we said, hopefully we'll have guests on in time. Yeah. And just have a bit of fun.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm excited. We're so like cool and composed and collected. Inside, we're literally like this.
I know. We've been so... How nervous have we been?
I know.
But now we're actually doing it. I feel so excited.
Yeah. And we just kept saying all along, like, we just want it to be chill and like as if the mics aren't there.
And we want you to be one of the girls with us, or one of the boys with us. And if you're starting a business or you're thinking of starting a business, then come join
100%.
us.
Because it's hard. Daunting. It is very hard and it's very daunting.
Very daunting.
So we just thought, let's use that and let's go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see where it takes us. And if after 5 episodes we're like, do you know what?
We can't do it.
Yeah, this isn't good. We've got 2 listeners.
It's not going to though. It's not going to. We need to be positive.
My mum and your mum.
Yeah.
Then thanks, mum.
Thanks, mum, for listening. That's what I feel like a
that
bit.
Thing
like
when you were younger, it was on the telly. It's like, hi, mum. I'm on the telly.
That's what I feel. I feel like a bit. I feel like we just pretend, like we're just pretending. But it'll be brilliant.
And if Elise during this journey adapts new accents, you just have to go with it because she can go.
Literally. I was saying this, like people from like home, they'll be like, "Why is she talking like that?" But I literally just copy.
No,
Sophie's accent
2 weeks ago, she sent me a voice note, and I was like, "Elise, what's with the accent?" And she genuinely was like, "Oh, I've just been watching Ginny and Georgia."
Like, hi guys, come get a cup of coffee.
And I'm at the point now where I just don't even react. I'm just like, oh, okay, then no worries.
I don't know why I do it. I'm like the girl,
so one week we have Elise from Hartlepool, and next week we might have Elise from Manchester.
Just like, wherever I've been, to be honest.
We're here for it.
It's like, you know, when you go on like holiday when you were younger and you met someone from like Leeds or something. I don't know, this might not be a general thing that people do, but I'd just try and copy their accent, and I'd go home and my mum would be like,
I'm not sure it is a thing you do.
Really?
You can pretend.
Yeah, we'll pretend.
I mean, there's going to be no filter here, is there?
I was just saying, like, I wish that I was American because I'd be so much more confident and I'd
have
a cool
I actually
accent.
said, what difference would it make?
No,
like, why would you be more confident? You have a lovely accent.
No, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying.
You do have a nice accent.
But hopefully we'll
But yeah, if you've made it this far...
Yep.
Thank you so much.
We've rambled already.
We promise they won't all be so waffly. I mean, they probably will. But.
Yeah, I know, exactly. But we hope you join us for, our proper first episode where we're going to touch base on my company, Sophie's company.
Yeah, the challenges we face.
Yeah.
And also, it's probably worth mentioning, like, they're not all going to be... Like, it's not a podcast just for people that are in business or want to start a business. We're also going to talk about how it just affects general day-to-day life and... Even just the struggles of being young girls, trying to
figure out
life, something in the world, create something for yourself. It's all very, very hard and very, very daunting. So we just want to be, like you said, them friends that you can talk to and
listen to, and hopefully we provide a bit of comfort to you.
Absolutely, and hopefully you'll have fun along the way with us.
So here's to the next episode.
I just really hope it's still filming right
now. If it's not, honestly, I give up. But
maybe this will never make it out.
I know, probably not.
We're going to be at home in an hour. Never doing it again.
I quit. See you next time.